guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shantae Do The Thing because you know. Wait, no, it's wrong channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shantae and this is World of Aurorealis. This channel is all about the novel I'm writing. This is my first attempt at fantasy and I'm so excited. A little stressed out, overwhelmed, but I'm still excited. Still excited. Quick recap. If you would like to pause the video and watch this recap, or any of the other recaps, definitely go ahead and check out my video, but this one will probably be the best one as it gives you a brief synopsis of what my book's about a girl named Imani who's from Earth. She gets trapped on this other planet in the same universe, and now she has to figure out how to get back home. That's basically just a 2-sentence summary. But she meets a ragtag team of friends and goes on adventures, blah, 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 all that good stuff. This video is talking about the hobbies of 8 of my characters, 6 main characters and 2 side characters that are kind of like best friends with the main characters throughout like the story. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to talk with Imani, the main character. She is a very adventurous girly. She's more like a girly tomboy type of vibe, and she's very smart. She is so freaking intelligent. She is a tinker. She likes to build. She likes to fix things. She do a little that, do a little this, do a little that. She's been doing it since she was like a little girl. And her parents propped her up. They encouraged her. And since she comes from a wealthy family, parents are both scientists, like theoretical scientists. And, you know, they have the money, the resources to basically hone her intelligence and skills. Because when she was a little girl, she wanted to build her own roller coaster. Because she went to an amusement park and she like loved all the fun, the thrills. She loved it. And then her parents helped her build one in the backyard. So they were able to get some supplies and they were able to make like a simple roller coaster in the backyard, and all her friends came over. It was really fun, and that was like the aha. And Imani in present time is actually studying to be an engineer. She's in her 3rd year of college. Not for long. Can't tell you, it's a spoiler. Oh wait, no, she got trapped on another planet, so not really a spoiler. But anyway, and she loves, because of this adrenaline rush of hers, she loves doing obstacle courses. She likes doing escape rooms. She loves like rock climbing, skiing, like she does all the physical stuff. She like loves it. She loves like physical competition. She's always done sports, particularly track and field. Like she loves that rush of that. Yeah, so that's basically some of her hobbies. She just loves being active, going outside, horseback ride. She loves just being outdoors. That's her thing. Outdoors and tinkering with like little electronics and things like that, and building stuff. So those are her things. And we're gonna go to Imogen. Sweet little Imogen. Adorable little Imogen. Cute and funny Imogen. Oh, she is so sweet. I love this girl. Imogen, she's the character that was basically traveling all over Aurorealis with her parents and her little brother, little horse buggy type of thing. They're basically traveling all over the world, trying to spread peace and joy. Yeah, they're one of those. Yeah, freaking hippie. Some of her hobbies, like she loves board games and card games, like those are her jam. She gets into another activity throughout the course of the book. It's a character named Tiago who gets her into this activity. It's not good, okay? She turns out she's really good at this activity. You guys don't have to find out what it is. She really likes to help people, like that's her jam. She likes doing little origami things, and she used to make puppet, make sock puppets for her little brother, and do like little shows and perform it for her family. And then her parents bought her like a sewing machine and some supplies so she can like make real puppets. She ended up loving it, and then they end up doing that to make money, another source of income on the road, where they would do like little puppet shows in different towns for like kids everywhere. Yeah, that was like another source of money, and then the whole family got involved. They all did it. Very cute, very eclectic family, bunch of weirdos, but lovable. They're lovable weirdos. And the next person on the list is actually Ronveer. Sweet boy. Just he's so precious. Ronveer. Ronveer basically has a green thumb, so he's very good. He likes gardening. It's like peace for him. His grandfather basically taught him. He used to live in the Favoring Kingdom, so more green, lush mountaintop, foresty, like those type of area. And he had a little some, shh. with a nice Faerun creature, back in the day before he, moved back to the Dragon Kingdom, married a were-dragon. But, he learned some things when he was out there traveling. He learned some things. And he taught Ronvier how to garden. And it's like his happy place, his calm place with just the plants, the flowers. So he knows a lot about botany and all that stuff. He also likes to play chess, but it's going to be called something different in Aurorealis. I haven't gotten the name and the rules of this game and how to tweak it. I need to learn how to play chess first so I can know how to tweak it. Or I'll probably just make it vague in the book, just like it's similar to chess, but it's not chess. It's gonna be called something different, obviously. So he likes like strategy battle type thing. He's also the prince of the Were Kingdom, and he's not the typical dragon shifter story. He's not like this evil king. He's not like kill people. He's never killed anyone. He's never even hurt anyone. Maybe except for self-defense with bullies, who make fun of him because he doesn't have his full dragon powers yet. He's actually a half Noi, and a half Noi, you guessed it, is a half shifter. So they have half of the powers, and he's basically the prince of the Were Kingdom, and he's a half Noi, which, kind of embarrassing. He can't fly, he can't train a dragon, but he has some of the powers. So there's that. A Noi is basically someone who doesn't have any shifting powers. Basically similar to a non-bender in Avatar. So basically a non-shifter. Oh, another hobby that he likes, making maps and reading constellations. Like he loves doing all that space, like telescopes, and he loves all of that astrology stuff. Another one of his hobbies is he likes to collect fossils of insects and certain smaller animals, and it's mostly the bones. So he doesn't like kill an animal like mounted on his wall. That's not really his jam. But it's more like animals already passed. He likes to, collect it, piece it together. I know he's a little weirdo. There's places in the house where there's like animal bones or like basically insect carcasses hanging up on the wall in the house, in the castle. That's what he likes to do, okay? I mean, he's out in the garden all day. I'm sure he's come across a dead animal too, some insects or like it goes together. I don't know why I wrote that. Hey, that's his thing. That's what he told me, okay? He told me that. I didn't write it. He told me to write it. Another thing I wrote, I don't know if I'm going to keep this as a hobby. I also wrote that he likes tracking animals. Like he doesn't go out of his way to kill them or anything. It's more like a catch and release, kind of like fishing. He's also a were-dragon. He's a, a tracking type creature, so that makes sense. Next is Ayiti, the fiery Ayiti. So Ayiti, our fiery queen that takes no ish from nobody. Okay. Actually, she's a very good cook. She doesn't particularly like or dislike cooking. She just happens to be good at it. She actually learned it from her dad. Her dad was basically not a royal or noble or anything like that. Her mother obviously comes from a long line. They no longer have kings and queens in Budisant Kingdom. In particular, most of the countries don't have kingdoms anymore, but some do, like the were-dragons and stuff like that. But her kingdom, they don't have it, but they have royal bloodlines where it's like acknowledged that they come from royal bloodlines, but it's not acknowledged to the point where they just have power to like make laws and stuff automatically. But they do have like kind of social standing that allows them easier to get into powers of position, but it's not just given to you just because. I'll explain it better in the book. I promise I can explain stuff well. She's good at cooking, doesn't really care, good at it. She likes the way people like her cooking. She's always sparring with her sword. She loves that sword, man. She's not really a hand-to-hand contact type of girly. She can whoop your ass, but she chooses to stab you in the heart instead. She likes to party with Tilly. Well, again, like I said, in her youth, she was a little more of a party girl. She loves pranks, and she's the one who actually goes too far with the pranks. So if you ever saw this TV show, New Girl, and the character Winston in the pranks, if you know, you know. I won't explain that whole show. That show was funny. If you haven't watched that show, 100% recommend. I rewatched it literally last year, and it holds up even better. The second time around was even funnier. But anyway, if y'all know who Winston is from that show and the thing he has with pranks, that's Ayiti, okay? That's Ayiti. Those who know, know. And if you don't know, you better know. You know? She likes sparring. She loves pranks. She likes to watch people fall, trip, and get mildly hurt as well. She thinks it's hilarious. She's on that type of time, man. She also Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna word this, but she also doesn't sweat. She simmers. So she doesn't like sweating. She doesn't like doing that. She's too much of a pretty little princess. And yeah, she doesn't sweat because it's gross. She says she simmers. I don't know what that means, but that's what she told me to write. Hey, sometimes they just be writing themselves. She prefers activities that won't get her dirty, which is why she likes to swim. One of the few activities where she definitely won't sweat and she won't get dirty. So swimming is her calming place. It's her place where she can be by herself with her own thoughts and just think about everything. And she's also a fashionista, but she doesn't try to be. She just is. She is fashion. Fashion is her, and she always looks good at all times. She's precise, clean. Every hair is in place. Like, she is perfect literally all the time. She's a goddess, basically, and everyone knows it. And next up is Tiago. Oh my god, this boy is gonna give y'all conniptions. This character Tiago. Oh, he's wanna his little neck sometimes. But you love him anyway. Tiago is basically like the thief, you know, that stereotypical thief character who doesn't really join the team at first. He kind of is like always around, you know, and then eventually, you know, blah 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 stuff happens, and you know, maybe he joins the team later on. Have to read the book to find out. That was me trying to wink. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so Tiago loves to gamble. Like, he is a big gambler. He loves him betting some money. He's pretty good. Not all the time, but he's pretty good at it, you know? And he is willing to cheat. He is willing to steal. And definitely willing to cheat for it, you know? Especially if you think he's losing. Boy gotta eat! He gotta survive. And not only that, he loves practicing his abilities. So he is a biomorph. And a biomorph is basically, or shifters, they can just touch someone, they copy all of their abilities, and they can copy their form. You can also try to do it with the eyes, but the eyes doesn't copy. If he kind of stares into your eyes, he can kind of like, almost like copying your soul. So just your physical essence, but he doesn't get the powers. He has to actually touch you to get your powers. Kind of like, what's that X-Men character? Jubilee, right? Is it Jubilee? Kitty? Yeah, the one that steals your powers. A mix between that Jubilee character and Mystique combined together. Unlike Mystique, they can also copy different forms. So they touch a rock, their body becomes like a rock monster type thing. They can't transform into animals. It's basically higher life forms. Also likes climbing trees and just sitting in them. It's just like chill spot. You just climb a tree, sit in it, look at the stars. He stargazes a lot about other worlds. It's a possibility because according to them, aliens don't exist. So he does a lot of that, looking beyond and wishing to be somewhere else. I can't tell you why, but yeah. He also likes to do parkour-like activities. Obviously, they don't call it parkour there. He's just, you know, because he's always scamming and stealing, he has to do a lot of like running away. Like a lot. And you know, trying to get into small places, trying to evade, escape. So he does basically parkour activities, but for different reasons than Imani. She does it for fun, he does it for survival because he's probably gonna die. He prefers not to fight. Obviously he will if necessary. That's like a basic instinct. Oh, he likes bird watching, and he also likes to draw, but he's bad at drawing the birds. He's like terrible at it. Like, it's literally just awful, but he likes it. But yeah, like I said, he likes stargazing, looking up at the sky, and obviously the birds in the sky, and he just sees that birds are so free. Like, they're just not bound to anything. And he, you know, basically feels like a caged bird. Can't tell you why though. You gotta read the book when I write it. When I write it. Let me stop. So we have Navi, sweet, adorable Navi. Ugh, she is so precious. She's basically kind of like a happier Raven from Teen Titans, and less depressing, but basically she still has Raven vibes. Navi, she loves to read books. I mean, she reads books like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. She has always got a book up her nose, up her face, in her face. Yeah, in her face. And one of her favorite types of books to read are romance novels. So she's like a secret romance girly. But not just that, she actually likes fiction and stories. And she also reads a lot of historical and educational. She loves animals. Like, she loves animals. She had a pet as a kid, and eventually pets die. So that like grew her love for animals. She likes learning about them, facts about them, like everything to do with animals. She knows like weird random facts about all the animals. She likes puzzles and riddles. She's a smarty pants. Wrote that she's good at trivia and knowing facts, makes sense. And she likes to draw animals, and she's really good at it. I don't know, I wrote that twice. She likes to draw, especially animals, and is very good at it. She likes to draw and is really good at it too. Why did I write that twice? Okay, let me delete the second sentence. Those are the 6 main characters, and then now we're gonna do 2 other characters that are basically like becomes friends later on in the story. To the main 6, we have Matilda, aka Tilly is what they call her most of the time, and I won't give you any backstory about her because again I want you guys to actually read my book, so I can't tell you everything. Guys, I'm sorry, stop, leave me alone, jeez. But Tilly, she is closest with Ranveer, Nabi, and Aiti. She actually loves to fight, unlike Tiago. She loves it. She basically like an older tough. She will lay the smack down on anyone, anywhere, anytime, any given day of the week. Sunday through Saturday, she will knock out everybody. Can get it. That's her vibe. You can all get it. Give her some lip. Try it. And she does these, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you, but she does something. She does something. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. She has a certain activity she likes to do. Has to do with fighting. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though. Y'all can fight about it in the comments. And she does like to party, especially with Aiti. Aiti used to have a wild side back in the day. A little wild in her youth, but she got so serious. She also loves messing with people and pranking people. She loves it. Her pranks might go too far sometimes, but not as far as Aiti. I also wrote that she likes to go hiking, rock climbing, and camping. Huh. Well, I guess she likes roughing it, Get it? Roughing it. And she likes, shockingly, meditation and yoga. Weird. Very weird. I guess this is her, like, happy place. Everyone has their thing. That one thing that, like, soothes you. So that's her thing. And lastly, we have Karan. He is, again, he comes like friends with the team later on. He has a secret hobby that I cannot tell you guys. It's gonna be a big spoiler. It's not like one of those like, you know what? It is an oh my gosh moment. It is. He has a hobby. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's big. As a child, he used to write poetry a lot, especially for his mom and dad. It was to cope with his traumatic past. So he worked on his thoughts, and it turned out to be into poetry. He's always trying to get stronger because of his past. That doesn't really count as a hobby. He also plays many instruments. He's musically gifted. Because of his childhood, he used to play instruments to make money in his youth before he was adopted. And he is a prodigy at glass blowing and making. Yeah, that's basically Karan. There's a reason for the glass blowing. Like, it's not totally random. It's something that happens that leads to him getting into that. But anyway, yeah, so those are 6 mains plus 2 additional characters that I actually wrote hobbies for. Everyone else, y'all don't get a hobby. That's too much work, okay? We're not doing that. Too much detail. So I wanted to add this other character in last minute because I think he is so awesome. This is Aiti's cousin, Kofi. He is her wayward cousin that's been disowned by his mother, so her aunt, but not his father. She cut him off and he's been on his own ever since. Both of them were stubborn, so they never apologized to each other. So he's been on his own for a few years now. And some of his hobbies are dating beautiful rich women, gambling, meeting rich beautiful women. He likes parties, specifically parties where he can show off his dance moves. So he's basically a hobosexual. He is not interested in returning home to regain his inheritance because he doesn't want to apologize because him and his mom both think they're right. He also loves talking with women who are rich and happens to be beautiful.
Now, he isn't like a womanizer per se. He does treat the women that he dates pretty well. He just doesn't love any of them, technically using them because he come accustomed to a certain lifestyle of wealth and luxury, and he doesn't want to actually become a street rat. It's not in him. He's used to a certain caliber of life, doesn't have his parents' wealth protecting him. He's not going to lower himself. So fresh new clothes, likes to make sure he's always clean, tidy. Everything looks very wealthy, like he still has it, which is where the gambling comes in. That's the only way he can make his money, because everything else was pretty much given to him. So he doesn't know how to do much. He was always kind of a screw up, led to him and his mother's big blowout disagreement. But yeah, I just wanted to add him because I think he is hilarious. I love this character. He's very charming. There's even a scene I have where he like flirts with Imani, the MC, and then Aidi tells him that she's not rich and she doesn't have any money, and he basically just pretends he was never flirting with her and that she's just a friend. It's so funny. Anyways, I just wanted to add him in at the last second.
But yeah, so that is, this video. I talk about the characters' hobbies, my MCs and friends. And yeah, I'm so glad. I'm like, the story is coming along. I'm so excited, guys. I cannot wait until it's done. Oh, and also I have ordered on Fiverr for someone to illustrate my characters. I'm just waiting for that. Hopefully by the time I edit this video, I can add pictures of the characters. If not, I'm not that great at drawing. I'm like okay at it, but I don't have the time to sit there and just figure out all this stuff. So don't judge me, okay? I ordered someone else to do the work for me. It just takes time because I ordered like a bunch of characters at the same time. Anyways, I am so glad that you guys are here. Please like, share, subscribe. Definitely appreciate you guys watching my video and following this journey with me. I hope you guys will like the book when it comes out because I really like it. Okay? Toodles! I don't know why I did that. Toodles!
This video is sponsored by Shantae's Travel Things, the only website where you can get everything you need for your next upcoming trip, whether it's backpacks, duffel bags, neck pillows, sleep masks, fanny packs, passport wallets, everything you need, get it at shantaestravelthings.com.